Bonjour, 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 bonjour. We're in Paris.
Notice the guy staring at Gia in the background as she's screaming bonjour.
One of the questions we get asked is how we afford Paris on such a small budget, and it's because we've inherited a castle. We've inherited this chateau. Watch out for the photo. We've inherited this chateau by stealing it from our families, and that's how we live in Paris so cheaply. And we did it King Louis style.
We're now in the Bois de Vincennes, I think it's called. It's just this massive park by our house, and living in this part of town is honestly the only reason why we were able to afford to come to Paris for this month. We're in the town of Vincennes. It's like a suburb or a banlieue, like they call it here, and the rent out here is way less than half of what it is in like the actual city. And in many ways, I don't know, I think I prefer living out here than I would downtown, don't you?
It's a little more quiet, I think, which is nice.
But you get the biggest park in Paris. It's right at our front door, and we have 3 different metro lines. We have, I think it's called Chateau de Vincennes. We have Beyrolles, and then we have, I think, Saint-Mande, and we also have an RER train line. So pretty much anywhere you want to get in the city, you can get to within, what do you think, 15 minutes? 20 minutes?
15, 25 minutes?
Yeah, we're between 15 and 25 minutes from all of the main attractions of central Paris, and we're paying only like I think $1,100 for our Airbnb for the month. And our Airbnb is honestly, it's pretty spacious. It's a studio, but it's pretty good, don't you think?
I think so. I think it's nice that we have like a full-size kitchen, and then we have a full-size bathroom as well.
Yeah, we have full kitchen, full shower, like all the amenities you'd want, and it's really not like that stereotypical super cramped Parisian apartment. It is a loft, but I don't know, it's probably like the cutest place that we've had. It's not as big as Istanbul by any means, but it's super cool, and I'm pretty happy with it.
One of the things that we really like about living a little bit outside of the city is the fact that it's a little more safer, and we also don't get hassled by people trying to sell us things or trying to scam us. And also the prices are significantly cheaper than in the middle of the city. Like restaurants and grocery stores are pretty cheap over here.
Probably like honestly 15 to 20% cheaper for like necessities. And like restos here during happy hour, you can get a glass of wine, €4, €5, where downtown it might be 6 or 7. And then just quickly before we take you to the grocery store, just look at this view. I can't imagine how beautiful this would be like in the later spring and summer when this is all in full bloom. So honestly, if you're coming out to Paris, make sure to look in the Vincennes area. It's super affordable and gorgeous. As you can see, expensive cities like Paris don't have to completely break your bank, and if you're willing to make some concessions and lifestyle trade-offs, you can really afford to travel to these places on any type of budget. For example, the easiest way is just to cut down on your accommodation. If you stayed downtown in central Paris, it'd probably cost $2,000 to $3,000 a month, but we're only paying $1,100 here.
Also, it's a bonus if you can get something that is close to a metro station, just because the metro connects the entire city, and Paris has a great system.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like we're out in the suburbs. It feels like we're just in a neighborhood that's 15 to 20 minutes from the downtown area. There's also a lot of other ways. You can look at alternative websites to Airbnb. I know like individual countries will have their own websites. There's one for Europe. I think Asia has a lot of them as well. You could look into co-living spaces, house sitting, all kinds of different options. But just really make sure you do a lot of research if you're wanting to go to a super expensive city. Like if your dream is to nomad in Paris or New York City or anywhere like that, chances are you could probably make it happen on a limited budget. You just have to be creative with how you did it.
Another really nice thing about Europe is the fact that all of the food is really great quality. That's why we can kind of cheap out and eat a lot of grocery store foods, just because it's like €1 and we're getting amazing quality food.
If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Excusez-moi.